So we've made it to the Bungle Bungles.
In last week's episode, we left Kununurra and headed for the Bungle Bungles. We spent a few days hiking and exploring the area before we ended up at this pretty nice free camp.
So we've just pulled up, just went down a little 4 drive track to this camp spot. Beautiful little spot right on a river.
This episode we visit a billabong full of wildlife and take a 4-wheel drive track through to a secret spring. The Hilux gets a bit wet on this one.
I'm Matt, and this is Holly. We've been travelling around Australia for the past 12 months in our old Toyotas, going to some of the most incredible locations. Subscribe and join the adventure.
We camped around here for the night. Our drive this morning takes us back up towards Kununurra and we follow a 4-wheel drive track that starts just before Wyndham. This will then take us back into Kununurra through Ivanhoe's Crossing.
Morning, here we are at our campsite. It was a really nice little campsite. Wasn't it, Hole?
Yeah, it was. Really, really nice.
I've said all this twice,
Yeah.
which feels weird because I got the camera settings wrong and it wasn't on wide angle. Anyways, we're going to go to Kununurra today.
Yes.
The last time I said Carnarvon. And then we're going to do a little 4-wheel drive track to a spring, apparently with a waterfall, so that'll be nice. Anyways, so yeah, I think we heard some dingoes or some wild dogs howling last night, which is pretty cool.
And heaps of cows. Well, one cow. That was the
One cow. So we'll get heading.
Sounds good.
First stop today is the grotto. It's just a swimming hole. Apparently it's like 100 metres deep. After this, hopefully we're going to go to a spot where we can see some salties, some really big ones apparently, so should be cool.
We went to the grotto. We couldn't find the 144 steps down. So we just had a bit of a look and have now come to this billabong where there's meant to be some saltwater crocodiles. So we'll check that out. Hopefully we'll see some. There was reports of seeing like a 5-metre one out here.
Croc, I think, big one, or salty by the looks of it. But
It's very far away.
it's decently far away.
Over here somewhere. So it definitely was a crocodile that we just saw. It came out of the water, laid on the bank for a couple of minutes and went back in. Now we've lost it again.
That's what that big one is called. It's a jabberoo at the end. So there's a jabberoo right at the end. You can't really see it, but brolgas everywhere. They're amazing. I can imagine if you're a bird watcher, this would just be heaven.
Yeah.
You could sit here all day with a big zoom lens and just sit here. That's probably what this is for. Just sit here and yeah, I'd love a nice 400, 200 with a ×2 teleconverter on the crop sensor.
It is just constantly amazing me with his knowledge of birds. He's like, I think that's a spoonbill. Look at the sign, it's a spoonbill. Magpie geese, didn't even know they were a thing. Apparently they are, and they are, and they're here.
Yeah, well I got a spoonbill in the in a yowie once. Remember the yowies?
Yeah.
I got a spoonbill in the yowie. So, and yeah, they've got a very distinctive
Spoonbill.
rounded spoon-shaped end in their bill.
Just like this. Bull Dusty Road was a bit of a detour. We weren't meant to go that way, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was the dustiest road we've ever been
first river crossing.
Sorry?
Second.
Oh.
This is like the first real one though. So we're on our way out to Spring Creek swimming hole, water hole. This is a 4-wheel drive track that Sarah and Ryan were telling us about the other night with the river crossing. So we're about to do it. So the Mighty Lux has done it again. We made it. Now we're just walking down to the water hole. That's fine, nice fun track. Now I'm just negotiating this. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was amazing. Obviously you saw some of the footage, but
Yeah, so cool.
unreal, huh?
Apparently this spot never used to be advertised for tourists. It was just like a local spot. We couldn't find it advertised anywhere either. We heard it by word of mouth from Sarah and Ryan, who are staying here. But yeah, very, very cool spot. We just got to scale a waterfall to get up to the next pool.
I got a little bit of footage of that, but yeah. Highly recommend Spring Creek.
Yeah, come. We've just stopped back at Ivanhoe's crossing. Well, the first one before you do the big crossing. Old mate here has just stopped his ute in the middle of the crossing. There's cars waiting and he's just wetting his car down, like washing it. Oh my
bloke's
god.
just stopped in Ivanhoe's crossing, which is one...
Famous. Two.
Well, it's just,
pretty busy.
Well, it's a one... You know,
oh yeah, and it's a one-way.
One lane. So he's sort of like, you know, one on, one off, you know, one back and forth. And he's just stopped and he's just giving his ute a bloody...
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That's it for this week's episode. If you've liked it, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And before you go anywhere, make sure you check out our new summer range of merchandise.
What's going on, Ho?
We're just setting up camp here at Lake Argyle.
Next week, we head to the famous Lake Argyle for a few days. We do a cruise around the lake, go swimming with 35,000 freshies, and Matt gets his boogie on. Thanks guys, we'll see you next week.